Let's start that. So what is this SAP? SAP stands for System Application Products in Data Processing. It started in the year of 1972 in Germany by ex-IBM engineers. See, I will tell you one thing, that this is a very, very important point, that people always says that it's SAP, SAP, SAP. Don't pronounce it SAP. It is just SAP, boss. This is just SAP. SAP means System Application Products in Data Processing. Who innovated this one? By ex-IBM engineers. That's it. That is a point number one, should learn before learning SAP. Now forgot about SAP, boss. You forgot about SAP. Okay. So for example, in a business, let's start with a JTC, man. For example, our business name is JTC business. Okay. So our business name is known as JTC business. Either it is a JTC belongs to cotton textiles or anything. It's a manufacturing company, it's a production company, anything, or a service based company, it's an IT company, anything. For example, in JTC business, you know how many departments will be there. So this is the primary question we'll have. For small scale, small departments. For medium scale, medium size. For large scale, many departments. Point number two is very, very important, that whenever you are learning SAP, remember that think you are the owner of the business. Think you are the owner of the business. Then only you will get a solution. If you think an employee perspective, hey, we can't do today, we'll do it tomorrow. You understand? Owner getting a loss directly proportionate with the loss and profit. Directly proportionate. See, think you are the owner of the business, you are the owner of this JTC business. Think how many departments will be there. For example, finance department, sales department, human resource department, production and planning department. Many departments are there. Now you want to see, if you think you are the owner of the company, you need SAP. Why? I'm telling you, if you want to think you are the owner of the business, you are the owner of the JTC business, and you want to monitor all the departments at a time. Now this is the challenge in front of every entrepreneurs. Now you are the owner of the business, you want to know what was happening in finance team, finance department, what was happening in sales department, what was happening in human resource, production and planning. So you want to know what was happening in all the departments. So for that you need an integrated software. I'm not telling SAP. In integrated software, you know how many integrated software? Integrated software means it's a ERP. The other name of integrated software is ERP. Okay. So now what do you mean by ERP? Now it is come into the picture. What is ERP? ERP means enterprise resource planning. You know, in India, not only in India, in entire planet, in entire world, we are having total 300 plus softwares are there. In that 300, SAP is one of the software. Okay. Now, for example, Oracle. Hey, I'm telling you, Oracle is also gives a very good results in finance. Literally, it is not like that. Oracle is giving a very good result in finance department. Barn, really, I'm not worked. PeopleSoft. Even previously, I worked in Oracle. I'm sorry. I told you, I started my career as a Oracle employee. Oracle. It's not Oracle, it's just Oracle. Sorry for wrong pronouncing. It's just Oracle. So what happened? Oracle is giving a very good results in finance. That is not at all a problem. Very good result. Yeah, we are totally satisfied. Bond, I don't know why, because I did not work. PeopleSoft is giving a very good people thinks that PeopleSoft will give good result in human resources only. No. PeopleSoft is also gives a very good result in finance department also. Dynamics, Dynamics have a very good demand here. Why? Because people are less. Really, Dynamics is not a biggest software here. It is not a Dynamics companies are very less in number, but more opportunities. I'm telling you, why should I say a lie? But in Canada, how if SAP market is equal to SAP market, equal to Dynamics market is also there. but that is not successful in the open market. In the global market, SAP is successful. See, Tally, Tally, excellent result for a medium small scale. One thing, to overcome Tally, SAP has introduced SAP Business One. To overcome Tally only. Why? Because SAP Business One is which contains only 14 modules here. Which contains only 14 modules. See, actually what happened, SAP side one company, one Israel based company, the name is Top Managed Financial Systems, TMFS. When SAP hired that Israel company, what happened, they changed the name it as SAP Business One. And they introduced only 14 modules. Why? Because in what happens in Gulf countries, they will use Tally even today in Gulf countries. So that is the reason so many Indians are working. Not that is the only reason. So many Indians are habituated with Tally. So what happened? They introduced SAP Business One in Gulf countries to overcome Tally. So people doesn't know what is the background of SAP Business One. Okay. Now coming to see, but SAP is giving a very good result. Yeah, very good result in all the departments. So this is what your questions. Just concentrate. See, in my class, just concentrate it. You will have. I will raise your questions also. End of the day, you will not get any questions. You are totally satisfied. I promise you. See what happens. Why SAP is giving a very good result in all the departments. So this is the question here. Now see, this is the software here. R/3 structure. This is the client server of SAP. Now, if this is the client server of SAP, see here, SD stands for sales and distribution, MM stands for materials management, PP stands for production planning. Here, FI, you are going to learn FICO. FICO means not one module. Remember, this is the very, very important point. FICO means total 2 modules. FI stands for financial information or financial accounting. CO stands for controlling. This is also comes under asset accounting, is also comes under FI. Okay, now let me ask you a quick question. Sales order belongs to which department? Sales order belongs to the sales and order department, sales and distribution team. So delivery to the customer belongs to the which department? See here it is very clear, sales and distribution comes under delivery. So what happened here is sales and distribution, sales order belongs to sales and distribution team, delivery belongs to the distribution team. Remember one important point, whenever you are making any order, whenever you are receiving the goods, you will receive the invoice also. That invoice should automatically hit the FI team. So FI team will collect the money from the customer. So here what happened? You have to learn the integrations of FISD integration. So for that we are having the see, you need to learn SD enterprise structure, you have to learn the receivables process, you have to learn the pricing procedures, you have to integrate the materials management with the sales and distribution, you have to integrate the FI and SD integration, you have to do the sales order, stock availability, delivery, billing, incoming payment. This is completely integration. Yeah, this is complete. So you have to learn some portion of SD. See in the JTC private limited, see in our JTC private limited, so what happens in this JTC learning? The JTC learning, it is not like that so I'm an FICO trainer, I'm not like that, hey, this is sales and distribution. No, in the real time sales and distribution people will work on that one, so this is not your responsible, this is not your job. I don't tell like that. JTC intention is not like that. JTC intention is what was happening in sales and distribution, you have to know, you have to view that one, it will be added in your resume. If anything gone wrong, you can't say that, you should say in the real time, you should have the skills, we are here to provide your high skills. So what happens here means, if anything gone wrong in the integration, you have to identify the errors. You have to explain the errors to the SD, sales and distribution consultant. Boss, this is what happened in your department. Can you please check it and can you please recorrect it? We are here to provide those skills to you. You understand now? In the same way, purchase requisition. See, what is a purchase requisition? If any raw material is required in your company in JTC, so first of all, you raise a purchase requisition, you will approach your departmental managers. After departmental managers, they will convert, if once they are approved, you will raise the purchase requisition into purchase order. That will be reached to whom? That will be reached to the vendor. So vendor will send the goods. Okay, here also you will get an invoice whenever goods in movements, that means migo, whenever the goods received, whenever you receive the production team, whenever the production team is received any, you understand, whenever the production team is receiving the goods, automatically the invoice should hit it to the FI team. So FI team will pay the money to the vendor. It is not, see, in sales and distribution team as well as the materials management team, you should know the complete how these two things are integrated with FI. Then only you will be a good consultant. See, now in the interviews also what happens, when you put some resume, when you are adding this kind of integration, you will explain how the purchase requisition is taken place, where the errors are going on, where the error log will be hitted, how to explain these things. So you understand now how it works. Here also you have to learn a real time of FI and MM integration. This is my own syllabus. The configuration part of MM, tax part of MM, FI settings, how FI MM integration is going to start. I'm not going to teach directly the integration. What is an MM configurations? What is the MM basic structure? After that, material master, MM activities, purchase requisitions, purchase order, a lot of things. Okay. So here, production and planning area. See, this is production and planning is completely related to the product costing. So for example, I'll tell you one thing here. In simple way, I will tell you. I don't want to eat your brains in the first day only. Okay. I'm not going to eat it, don't worry. So this is JTC Private Limited. We already did some work on this one. We already did some work. What is the cost of iron, cost of a cycle, what are the materials? This is completely product costing. This is completely product costing. So the major intention is you need to have a good practice here. Practicing, see what is the fixed cost, you know how to calculate the total cost. What is the total cost? Total cost is nothing but fixed cost plus variable cost is equal to total cost. It says okay. What is the raw material? We created many raw materials. Now see what happens for this one, how to calculate what are the different materials. Boy, see here it is very clear that what is the, how to calculate the variable cost in departmental wise, how to calculate the variable cost in hierarchical wise. So this is a different thing. I don't be afraid of by seeing this kind of reports. You forgot about these reports. Okay. So in my sessions, in my classes, it is not only that you have to learn FI and the CO controlling. Okay. So if you want to become a good FICO consultant, you have to learn asset accounting, the straight line method, how the depreciation is calculating in, see, you know, when you are learning, you know, this diminishing balance method in BCom or in MBA, one subject will be their accountancy. There you are going to learn what is diminishing balance method, what is straight line method. So those diminishing balance method, see, I'll tell you, just a second, please. Downloads. See here, whatever I'm showing in the Excel sheets. Okay, what is straight line method? What is the netbook value? What is the netbook value? So this is the straight line methods. I will explain you in detail when I'm taking the classes. This output should represent in SAP. This is the subject in the books. The same subject if we executed in SAP, then your trainer is good. You learn some good things. What is declining balance method? This is the output. The same output you should execute in the system. Okay. And what is accumulated depreciation? This accumulated depreciation calculation, these figures should be there in your system. Okay. So asset accounting. So not only asset accounting, you are going to learn, see the integration. You are going to learn SD. I'm telling you, in SD we are going to cover 40 to 50%. In materials management we are going to cover almost 40 to 50%. Why? Because you will say that, sir, we joined for SAP FICO. No, why you are going to teach this SD? And see, if you want to become an integrational specialist, you want to learn this thing. No, sir, I was confined with only some areas, means I can't do anything. Actual syllabus of SAP FICO is so many trainers have changed the syllabus as per their convenience. But I am not going to do like that. My subject is very lengthy. And every day only 10 steps will be taught for you, and every day the sessions will be recorded. You should not write anything. After the class completed, download the recordings, make the notes and write it down. Observe carefully. You are going to learn SDs to some portion, some portion of plant, complete portion of asset accounting, plant maintenance also. Then only the syllabus will be completed. Yeah, hope you understand the entire syllabus. I don't say that this is only, see my syllabus, there are some topics will be there, that is no, we don't need that bills of exchange, all those things we don't need it, and we are not going to use in the real time. That is forgot, that is changed that totally. The only end users are taking care of that. Okay, but my syllabus is very different syllabus. You are going to learn it. So this is the point number one. Okay, now you understand. So what is the features? The R/3 structure is the feature, that is the first feature in SAP. The second feature is server. Man, I'll tell you one thing. What is this server? Server of SAP. 3 servers. See, just now I shown this is the client server, R/3 structure. What is this R/3 means? Why the people use it to say that R/3? Because there are, see, this is the ASAP roadmap. I'll tell you. What is this ASAP roadmap? What is project preparation, blueprint, realization, final preparation, going live support? See, project preparation is nothing but they will decide the software in the project preparation, which software is suitable for our business. Oracle is giving 60% is matched with our business requirements. 80% is matched with our business requirements is SAP. So we'll select SAP here. Blueprint, what are the steps should be taken in SAP? Who is taking care? What are the departmentals? How many departments we are going to configure? Who are those managers' names? What are their budget? Who are their employees? What are their access? What are their authorizations? What are the work should be done? What are the documentation? Complete documentation of SAP implementation. This is the testing phase. A testing phase, I will tell you, there are 3 servers here. I'll tell you one thing. Let me close this fields here. I don't need this notepad now. Now see here, what is this client? In the real time, the client is not be 800. Okay, see, this is the client. Hey, I'll tell you one thing, guys. Remember this question right now. Remember this question. Okay. Now see, very interesting. There are 3 servers will be there, no? Development server, quality assurance server, production server. Here, testing server means VS1, VS2, VS3 will use it for testing server. Here, both of you having some confusion, sir. What is this development server? What is this testing server? And what is this production server? Okay. Before going to learn these three servers, development server, quality assurance server, and production server, let's know what is the difference between this consultant and end users. This is the biggest question. So many people will have a question. For example, for consult, what is the difference between the consultants and end users? Now, my training will cover consultants' responsibilities as well as the end users' responsibilities also. Then only you can train the end users in the real time. Okay. Okay, now. So what is the difference between the consultants and end user? For example, boss, you know, everyone knows Walmart. Walmart is located in United States. What is the main function of Walmart? Purchasing and selling the goods to the customers. Purchasing the goods from the vendors and selling to the customers. And again, customers, different types of customer: one-time customer, regional customer, key customer, premium customer, vendors, multiple vendors, many types of vendors. Now, whenever Walmart wants to go for an SAP implementation, okay, they know only purchasing and selling. Did they know the how to install the software? They doesn't know. So what happened? They invited IBM here. So this Walmart people, they invited IBM employees who came from IBM. They are called as consultant. Okay, now you see, these consultants are not Walmart employees. What is the exact meaning of consultant? Means rendering a service or offering a service. Now you understand completely. So consultants came from an IBM. So for this consultant, who is the client? Client is Walmart. For these consultants, client is Walmart. Okay. So the Walmart employees are known as end users. So who is end users? Walmart employees are known as end users. So consultants will train the end users. First of all, now coming to the three areas. Now see, hey, now listen carefully. For Walmart employees are known as end users. For consultants, who is the client? Walmart. In the interview, one guy asked, the interview, what happened? You know, they simply ask, what is a client? The interviewer, more excited, no, he's having a good knowledge, no, he given this example. Again, he asked, what is a client? He is not asking who is your client. He is asking what is a client. Here, what is a client means, that is an SAP question here. See here. This client is different. You know one thing, what is the meaning of this client? This client is nothing but a self-contained SAP systems having a separate master records and its own set of tables. How the data is protected in client? That is what he was asking. The answer is a self-contained SAP system. See, this is you cannot see the data which you stored in 800 client. The 801 client will not see the data of 800 client. The 802 client will not see the data of 800 client and 801. It's a self-contained system having separate master records. This master record principle you can understand while you're learning SAP. Okay, so this client is different. You can say that if you are an IBM employee, hey, who is your client? Hey, my client is Johnson and Johnson. My client is Walmart. You can say like that. Who is your client is different, and what is the client is different. Now you are understand very clear. Now see, there are three servers. I told you, no, here like this. If you go here, yes, please.
Sir, I wanted to ask that there is a number given to the client.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please. Yeah. There are three clients will be there in the real time. One is 800 client and another one is 801, 802. Companies is different from one client to one. See, in every company, in every SAP oriented company, there are three clients, more than three clients. But production client will be only one. Testing client will be three or four. You can test in multiple servers. Client is nothing but a server here for your understand purpose. Okay. So here the quality server will be VS1, VS2, VS3. That means 801, 802, 803 like that will be there. You do many testings. After that, you will send that data to the development server. Once you send this data to the development server, these data will be used by the end users, and you are going to train the, see, from testing it was moving to the development server, from development it was moved to the production server, from production they started using it. Okay, they started using the data, they can start posting the transaction. Like now see what happens. Now, you know, in the third stage it was in the testing phase. Once we done many testings, no, we are going with the final preparation. Final preparation is nothing but the testing is completed, no, you are getting a good results, no, in the final preparation you are uploading the data, going live. If you got an opportunity from stage 3 onwards, it comes under implementation project. If you got an opportunity from the 5th stage onwards, it comes under supporting project. Okay, so this is what the demo of this FICO.